Hey everybody, it's Zach here from Zach's Lego channel, and I'm doing a video on my Skull Tower MOC, which also coincidentally is located across and goes with my castle MOC. You can see it right over there. Not looking not too shabby out over there. And this is and this building is actually the lair of the bad guy, which we're going to take a look at. I'm going to take you inside floor by floor, and I'm going to show you pretty much everything. And much like the castle video from the other day, I will be showing you what needs to be done and what else is to go. So stick around, because we're going to go through them right now. So taking a look here at the base, right now we got the prison wagon, and this is carried by 2 horses along with 2 wheels at the back. There's even a catapult up here and a Dark Knight operating it. So that's really a little bit spooky right there. You can see we got the red and black here, which does look really nice. Turning it around here, as you can see, you got the back door that opens. So prisoners will be able to get to be in there as well. And as you can see, looking up here, you got the skull. Move the catapult out of the way. You can see the skull right there. And just once if you're lucky enough to escape it, it will drive by with the ominous very ominous skull right there, just sending shivers down the spine. As you can see on the inside, see when I take the roof off to show you the inside. Basically prison wagon. In there it's all dark there as well, and there's even a barred window at the front right there. And you can see there's a fire stick over here as well. So you can see that right there. That's also very spooky. And now, without further ado, let's dive to the main structure. As you can see at the forefront here, you got the skull right now in the grand entry. So let me just bring you in closer to that as well. I'm gonna move this, move that. You can see kind of right there the 2 arches, the black and the gray, and also the door that does open from the inside, at least, right there. And turning this building around, here, you got the black and the gray with the windows and all that there, and all that right there. So why don't we hop on inside and take a look at what's going on. So right now, you're looking at kind of the front. A little bit of the front here, and the door does open like I mentioned, so you go on ahead in there, but be careful, because on the inside of this there's actually some really interesting things. Like you got the dungeons right there, and even if you can see right there, you can see somebody being tortured by the evil henchmen, and that's really a key factor. This place is basically the birthplace of evil in the olden eras. So you can see so if you are caught sneaking in to the if you're caught sneaking in, you will, and that can actually be done by this hole here. You can see right there. So yeah, if you're caught sneaking in like this unfortunate person was, you are basically going to be beaten with a dagger on a chain. So that's yeah, advised to anybody. And you can see right here, so this building actually was the old pirates fort. I had a pirates display up earlier, and this was actually the Imperial soldiers fort. As you can see, it's been overtaken by evil, and basically this is where the treasure was stored. But you see there's a skeleton there, probably another unfortunate tortured soul. It's just dumped in there, and yes, you can open it like that. Nothing works. So now, without further ado, I'm going to take you to the second floor, which I believe is the main throne room for our evil lord. And that's going to be happening right now. Right now you can see this is the throne room for our evil lord, Lord Monarch. He is probably one of the most evil people to ever be in Lego, to ever rule the Legoland. At least the western part of the country. So you can see here, this is he's got his capes on, and if this helmet looks familiar to you, this is the Lord Monarch, or the Lord Vladek from the Lord Vladek's mask from the Knight's Kingdom series, which was a while back in the early to mid thousands. There, so yeah, he's pretty much evil as evil can be. And this is also one of his guards. And if this mask looks familiar, it's from the Bat Knights in the really early Castle days. So yeah, so that's that. You can see there's a skull at the top of his throne, and just red pillars, just red pillars there. And if you wanted to look a little deeper, you could see that's the red tapestry there, or the red carpet rather, that that prisoners are walked up to, and he decides their fate. Usually it's never good. So here's never good, and then they're taken down to the base where you saw that poor fellow was being whipped by a dagger on a chain. So enough of that. Let's start taking a look at the third floor, because that one's a really interesting floor, and I think you'll find it interesting too. And that's coming up right now. Right now, as you can see, this is part of the third floor. It's technically the windows too for this floor. You can see the giant skull right there. Really a really demonizing symbol that plagues this part of the land. As you can see, you got the two eyes there, which again double as windows. And really, brick building a skull isn't really that difficult. I'll have to do a video on how to do that and do a tutorial, because I really didn't find it as difficult as some people make it. And this skull came off the skull that I had that I had on the back of a pirate ship I made for my pirates when this was a pirates display. So I'll have to do a video tutorial on that. But you could see gray really fits into this kind of building right here. And as you can see, let's take a look and see if we can go inside. If we can look on the inside here. Yeah, you can see there. So that's really cool. I really like that, having those double as windows as well. So now I'm going to take you on the inside to the library. Check it out. We'll check it out. So this is the library right here. You can see that rack of books there, as well. And that's actually a hidden door. We'll go through that in a minute. But I really do have to put in probably like a table or something here. And I'm also going to finish this up. And I'm also going to put another rack of books right over here, along this side of the room, and over there, maybe be over there as well, and a book on a table, just kind of like How to Be Evil type books right there. And right now you can see this bookcase doesn't look like an ordinary bookcase, mainly because it turns. It's made to rotate. You can see right there. There's actually a jail cell behind there. That's behind there. That's where they keep kind of like the prisoners of war in this room. You can see right there. I have to finish that up too. You can see just kind of like a prison thing as well. So it's basically to be designed like, nobody's back there when there is indeed somebody back there. So that's really the most interesting part of this floor. And like I said, again, I'll have to put books here, in here, and we'll kind of finish up that right there and put a table in as well. So that's kind of the gist of this room. So let's take a look at our final, take a look at the tower that goes along with this. So this is the cage that's up here, and this cage is actually a really old cage. I had it. I believe it came from. I forget what set it came from, but I know when the Mega Bloks. Don't judge me, but but I did have Mega Bloks before Lego. So this actually came with one of their dragon sets, one of their castle sets. I forget which one it was. If you could remind me in the comments, that'd be great. But I keep this one here for like prisoners of war being put on display during battle. So that's really what that's for. And this is just kind of like an overlook for the for our Lord Monarch and his henchmen to stand, and right there as well. So I'm actually going to cover both the floors. You can see the big arch there, and as you can see, just horns, just like really, just you can see like really big horns there as well. And there's even a boulder there. If you're wondering why that's there, that's to drop if they get too close. You can see there is. Right now you can see right there, you can see two slopes, and that would fall down. That would actually just fall down onto the people below. So that's really what that's for. And of course, I had to put a flag, and that's this one from the. That's this flag from the. There we go. From the Knights Kingdom sets as well. You can see the Scorpion flag there as well. So put that back right up there. As it flaps in the wind as well. So that's really that. I'm actually really excited about this display because I think it's just like a whole bunch of like everything. You know, you got your bad guys, you got good guys, and you got some side stuff like torture and all of that stuff right there. And that torture is there just to remind them what they're fighting for. They do not want to they do not want to be beaten out or taken over, because it would be the end of truly great leadership if it had. So yeah, I really am excited about this whole project, this whole layout thing. I still got to figure out where I'm going to put the little village, but I hope somewhere over here, somewhere in front of the good castle, and there'll even be a border as well. You can see you got one of the buildings there, and you got the church over there. Or maybe right there, you can probably kind of see it right there. So you got the church there, and I'm really excited to be doing this, and I hope it turns out really good. So yeah, so thanks for following me along on this. I know we had some bumps along the way with some of the sets, but remember, it's all part of the process. It's all a learning strategy, and with that. Remember to keep calm. Remember, don't forget to keep calm. Build on. See you next time.